Hello everybody. I'm going to describe how I've set up my machine using Mach 3 from Artsoft with the Gecko G540 and the Super PID. This will be pretty much focusing just on the software side of setting things up. I'll touch on the wiring part. So let's get started. The output signals is the first screen we need to look at. So we'll go down here, config, ports and pins. We'll go over here to the output signals. Okay, first thing we do is underneath output number 1, we check that. Show port number 1 here, and we have pin 17 there. Now if we look at our Gecko manual, we'll see that pin 17 is position 5, output number 1. And what we do is we connect position 5 on the G540 to the run on the Super PID. Okay, that's all it is to this screen. Now we'll go over to the spindle setup. Okay, what we want to do is make sure that this is not checked. And we go over here clockwise, M3, output number 1. That refers to the output number 1 that we set over on our output signals. Right there. That's this one right there. That's that. Those two tie together. With just those things, two things, you can get control of the Mach, or control of your spindle through Mach 3. So, and basically turning it on and off. Now to control the speed, we go over here to the motor control, click on Use Spindle Motor Output Drive, click PWM Pulse Width Modulation Control, and under PWM Base Frequency we put 50. And that's all there is to there. Okay. Third thing is the motor outputs. Here we have check spindle, step pin is 14. Let's see. If we look at our Mach 3 manual, if we look at our Gecko manual, we'll see in pin 14 is the VFD PWM 50 Hertz. And let's see. And we want to make sure step port is number 1. And it doesn't matter what we put underneath direction pin. Just like it doesn't matter that we have direction port is 0. So that is pretty much all there is to it. One last thing. Okay, we'd click apply here. And the last thing is to go over to spindle pulleys. And I set mine to 31,000 even. This is, I think, a nice compromise. It's sort of an iterative process. You start with 31,000. Let's see if I can slide this up. Then I go to the MDI input here. I put M3 S6000. Close this out. Okay, M3S, and what I found is that 10,000 seemed to be a nice middle of the ground one to shoot for. With that, everything below 10,000 is going to be a little bit higher, according to the readout on the Super PID. And everything above 10,000 RPM is going to be a little bit lower. So here are the numbers I came up with. So we can see that 10,000, we're actually turning it 9,980, a 0.2% difference. Now you can see everything slower than 10,000 is going faster than the commanded speed that we're putting in Mach. Everything above 10,000 is going a little bit slower. But I'm looking for my use to be, you know, probably 7,000 probably would be the slowest, and probably 14, 16,000. So you can see that I have a difference of 1.8% all the way to a positive 2.3%, which is pretty darn good, I think. So, there we go. Let's talk about a little bit of the wiring of the Super PID to the G540. Now this I did not do. Somebody on the forum was nice enough to come up with this, and it worked very, very well, and I'd like to thank him very much for the time he put into it. I hope this can help somebody else. But I wired the inside identical to this, and it worked really, really well. So let's see what this does. Let's put an MDI of, let's go 9,000 RPM. Okay, basically just better. And now it's turning at 9,000. Now we'll walk over there and look at the Super PID readout. So it says it's still from 9,032 to 9,067. So that's pretty darn good. Oh, just a side note. Well, let me turn off this. I'll talk about that. Okay. Turning this off is just a matter of clicking the button. There. I'm using a Porter cable 690, a real easy router to convert. It really makes a lot of noise at full RPM, so it's really a blessing to have it slow down in many ways. So anyway, back to I've got the Super PID pot here for controlling the speed. Now of course what we're talking about, this would not be used. I've got down here a toggle switch, a single pole double throw that toggles pot view to between the pot and Mach 3 controlling. And so, but I don't know if I'm going to be using that a whole bunch. Let's see. Well, I think that pretty well concludes everything. I can't think of anything else that I've left out. Thank you for watching. Bye.